Good morning. Let's start off today by love bombing someone. This is a YouTuber by the name of Naughty Egg Draw, and he has an art and animation channel where, similar to my sort of content, sort of has fun with art and animation, which, as you guys know, I totally approve of. And his content was brought to my attention because he recently tweeted me and put this video out there, essentially referring to a question of the day that I answered, which he asked about video frequency and uploading his content. So he took my answer to his question in a question of the day on this vlog channel and has sort of taken that as a call to action for himself to really amp up the quality of his content. And I think that now would be a better time than ever for you guys to head over and subscribe to his channel. So I'll put a link in the card and in the description. Go check him out. As you can tell, he's got a whole bunch of playlists with things like tutorials and speed paintings, and he's really cool. Got a really nice presentation style, and it seems like a channel that definitely deserves more attention and has a lot of potential. So once again, go check him out, and I hope you enjoy his channel. Now, Naughty Egg Draw, I'm sure you'll see this, and when you see this, I want to thank you for being a part of this community. It really makes a huge difference to me to see people interacting and engaging, and I notice incrementally and build relationships within my community and with individuals in my community. And this is how. It's because not just, you know, someone making a video based on something I did, but in reality, I've noticed you on the channel and I've noticed you commenting, and the question of the day is one of those things where people can just, in incremental bites, just participate in my community, and that's something I notice, and that really matters to me. And then when people respond to that and that cycle of sort of building each other up continues, it's really cool, and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much for being a part of this community. I do have one piece of constructive criticism that I really hope you take the right way. When you talk to camera, you look like this, okay? So this is a mistake a lot of people make, so don't take this the wrong way, but basically, as you can tell right now, I'm actually looking at myself in the camera and my eyes aren't quite making eye contact. Now that's a common thing because people like to sort of make sure they're in frame, make sure they're sort of presenting themselves okay, and it's sort of a comfort blanket, security blanket. But my piece of advice would be learn to look down the barrel. Sometimes it's hard to remember to do that. I sometimes put a sticker right under where the camera lens is on my phone. I'm sort of used to it now because I've been vlogging every day for like a year and a half, but honestly, that is something that makes a big difference. It helps connect you and your audience. So that would be my advice. But otherwise, your content is fantastic, so keep up the great work. All right, so as you guys know, I'm a bit behind on my videos at the moment, both the vlog and the main channel. I released the Challenge of the Month winners yesterday for last month, and it's the 8th of December, and I'm gonna be releasing the theme announcement for the December Challenge of the Month today. Excuse me. But there will be like, less than 2 weeks for people to create their entries for the December Challenge of the Month. So, sorry about that. There you go, and it is officially released, and the Challenge of the Month is called Elf Motivation, where people— Oh, shut up! I hear you. Sorry, YouTube do this stupid thing where even though this is my channel, my stupid channel trailer plays every time I go to my channel page. I know! It's my own freaking channel! Anyway, the point is, the video's out, so go check it out. Okay, so today's activity was going to be creating some clay with some kids' clay art pottery set thing, which was going to be really fun, and I was excited to do that, but I just looked at the box and it said it takes 24 hours to dry before you can paint on it, and it's Friday, and I'm not working tomorrow, and it's sort of late in the day anyway, so it's probably not enough time to do a great filming session for that. So it's going to be a bit of improvisational time, and I figured it might be fun to crack out these bad boys. I thought I might do a color-only sort of art video where I don't use lines or sketches and I use only markers, rather than sort of a 3-color challenge or anything like that. I thought I would just have a color challenge where I just see what I come up with, because I'll be honest, the limited color challenges are fun, but I'm curious to see what I could do without any limitations, but with the same restrictions of no lines. I'll see if I can come up with something really epic. All right, scratch that. I'm tweaking the idea. Instead of using any or all of the colors in front of me, I'm gonna do the rainbow art challenge. And I think this is fitting for a few reasons. First of all, I feel like it's probably more interesting content to have some sort of I don't know, restriction. But then also on top of that, today is actually the first, those of you who don't know, the first full day where marriage equality has been a thing in Australia, which has been an issue in Australia for the last year in particular. There's been a real fight for it, and finally we had the plebiscite and actually things have gone through, and today it's legal. People can get married to who they love, which I am very excited about, and I know there are people in my community who are affected by this, and their lives will be changed to be much better and more equal than they have been in the past, and that's a wonderful thing. So I won't get too political in the video or anything, but I do want to take it as an opportunity to, I don't know, have a nod to the fact that it's worth celebrating, and that everyone in my community is acknowledged and loved, and that we can enjoy that together. So let's get started. This is a fun process for me because I get to listen to an audiobook and spend a couple of hours creating artwork. I'm ready to go. I've done my sketch. Obviously you sort of can't see what I'm going for, which is good because I want it to be a surprise. This should be Monday's video, yeah, I'm ready to get stuck into it and listen to some cool audiobooks. By the way, I'm still listening to that, I forget what it's called. There's a series by Scott Mayer, Magic 2.0 is what it's called, and I'm up to book number 4, Fight and Flight. But the first book is called Off to Be the Wizard, and I'm really enjoying it. It's sort of like a mix between sort of a Ready Player One, Harry Potter-esque vibe. It's just like a fun, whimsical book to listen to. So if you're interested in something to try out, check that one out. And I'm interested in your recommendations because this is like the last one of the series so far. So I've got something to listen to next because I only have an hour and 45 minutes left of this one. So give me your recommendations.
He pointed it at the church and said, "Tempo Vecchi!" A beam of blue light extended from the head of his staff to the point of the church's steeple, the only part of it visible from where they stood.
So it's the end of the day. I am really happy with how my artwork turned out, especially given that it was a video concept that sort of I stumbled into, and now it feels like it was sort of meant to be, which is really nice. I'd say a happy accident. Let's wrap up with the question of the day from Oscar Whittle, who says, what's your best tip for beginner digital artists? I'll do you better than that. I'll give you 2. First, find the workflow that works for you. It can be intimidating to step into Photoshop or Krita or whatever it is and feel like you need to know all the tools to be a good artist, but you don't. You just need to know what's good enough to get your art done, and you will learn many tools over the many years that you create digital art. So just find a satisfactory workflow and be open to learning, but have fun. The second thing is keyboard shortcuts. Keyboard shortcuts, keyboard shortcuts, keyboard shortcuts. I think that brings it to 5. Anyways, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and that's also it for the work week. So if I vlog on the weekend, I'll vlog on the weekend. Otherwise, thank you for joining me. I'm sorry for the lack of vlogs this week, but as I mentioned yesterday, I'm sort of following my heart on this one. Also, just having finished up the question of the day and begun today with a love bomb, I just want to thank you guys for being a part of this community. I know I say that a lot, but I really do mean it every time I say it. And I like to give back and bring attention to other people when I can, because you guys make this community special, and I genuinely value and appreciate your own efforts to have your communities and involve them in my community. And it's just this wonderful love cycle that's it's a beautiful thing. I'll see you guys later.
MJ? Who is this?
MJ.
And that's you.
Mommy.
Who's
Mommy.
this?
Daddy.
Yeah, high five. Yeah. We're gonna go get this framed. James made a reaction video to me opening the artwork he made for me. So this is my reaction to his reaction video. And if I don't see a reaction, James, to my reaction of your reaction video, I'll be severely disappointed.
How many reactions can you do?
I don't know, I feel like this
there
could go
like
on for
a-
some time. I'll put a link in the description to James's reaction video of my reaction
How many
video.
reactions can you fit in the title? Reaction.
It's like those old school emails
not using
with
the
like
letter R.
RE:RE:RE. Oh no, that was FWD. I don't know.